Today on the channel, from the 50th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons collection from NECA, we got the Knight, we got Strongheart.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Dungeons & Dragons NECA unboxing and review. And today, we got the Knight with the Heart of Gold, we got Strongheart. But for all your Strongheart needs, Dungeons & Dragons needs, NECA needs, and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. Support the channel, all that fun stuff. But of course, we're going to do this like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll compare it to the regular version of Strongheart, and we'll compare it to Old War Duke from this collection, of course, from NECA. Now, this is inspired by the old school toys from the 80s from LJN, our good friends at LJN. So it is a pretty cool thing, and a lot of people keeping these on the cards, and I can't really blame you or fault anybody for that. These do display very well the way they are. Very old school style packaging, very thick card on here, beautiful bubble. A lot of good going on with this Strongheart figure here. I love the cartoon animation on the side as well. Just an all-around good looking figure. Dungeons & Dragons up at the top, it does say good action figure, so you know this is a good guy. You know it's a good guy. There's no bad guy here. Fully articulated player characters. Strongheart, the good paladin is what he is. Big, beautiful window there. In case you run into him, want him to get an autograph with the old paint pen, you can do that. We do got ages 14 and up. Mark Summers, Todd McFarlane, if you guys could work it out between yourself. Get these 13-year-olds and under out of this house. They should not be here in the first place. What are they doing down here? Touring the collection, I guess. But get them out, take them up the stairs, of course, straight through the door, straight through the back, through the kitchen, through the sliding glass door, down the steps on the deck, through the backyard, through the back gate, into the acreage field. Keep taking them out there. Keep on walking through a couple of acres. There's a little creek back there, a little pond. Make them trudge through that. I know, it's not fun. Make them do that. Then there is a fence. Have them climb that fence. Then they will see the interstate. Have them stay in the middle of the interstate. That's a lot safer than playing with this toy. There's no doubt about it. But let's see what it says about our old friend Strongheart right here. Strongheart is a fearless seeker of justice, risking his life to ensure that good triumphs over evil. He is thoughtful, kind, and seldom rash, yet never hesitant to punish those who spit in the face of law and order, like a young Carlito, really. Strongheart doesn't worship a god, but devotes himself to an ideal that the world can be spared from evil by those who have enough courage to stand against it. He prefers to fight with his trusty sword steel and aims to capture and imprison evildoers, slaying them only if they cannot be apprehended. Oh my gosh, getting violent here. Getting violent. The fantasy comes alive with Dungeons & Dragons posable action figures, authentically reproduced so you can recreate the battle between good and evil. Oh, give me that Elkhorn. Get me that Elkhorn. Can't wait for the day that cartoon one comes out, the old toy one. I did have that as a kid. Had no idea what it was. So very nostalgic to me. And then years later, finding out it was part of the Dungeons & Dragons line kind of blew my mind a little bit. But let's get him off the card. Oh my gosh, I see something amazing right off the bat on this one. Big, thick, sturdy card. I do like that. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison time, looking good. Look at that. Strongheart looking nice, but look how cool this cape is. Oh my gosh, it's got like sequins, all kinds of stuff, like a young Liberace or something on here. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I think that cape is awesome. Had no idea. Just seeing it in the packaging, you would never know that cape is like that. So I think that is a really cool thing for those that open these up, and a lot of people that don't open these are going to be very surprised to see this video and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe that cape is so nice in there. Maybe I will open this up. That's what they'll say, I'm sure. You know, I was going to be an art card guy, but I changed my mind. Once I saw the sequins on that cape, I knew my time was up. I knew I had to get him out of the package. I get it. I understand it. It makes all the sense. Uh-oh, we got one twist tie up around the head. Got to be careful there. Got to get it all out. Got to get it all out. There's the sword. There's the old sheath, maybe. There it is. All right, we're getting down to business here. See you later. Little silica packet. Always great to have. See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties. Let's clean up the desk a little bit. Let's get a little civilized here. But we do got some accessories. Not as many accessories as last time. Yeah, not as many. So we do just get the sword. I believe he calls it steel. Very, very good name for a sword, of course. Very kind of grayish color here, not as metally looking as the original NECA. You get the black handle there, a little gray on the end. Once again, a very skinny sword here. Then you do get the sheath, of course, goes straight in there, very easily slides on in. Now, we did get a little knife here, a little dagger, and it fits right here. However, we don't have it this time, so we did get the reuse. It is... What are we doing? We got the little dagger right here. I missed it in the package. Differently, but no extra accessories to this one, which is interesting, I guess. But now we dive into the figure itself. No more other accessories to talk to or anything, but I do love this cape, as I did mention. Blue sparkles, looking absolutely amazing. I am here for that. Really does fit in very nice with this figure, especially the baby kind of blue colors they added to this one compared to the prior version. Of course, you got the old knight armor throughout, making him feel like a knight, making him feel like a character you could easily mix in with your Mythic Legion figures if you wanted to. That's where I'm going to end up putting my Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons guy. I just like cool looking figures, so I'm going to mix them in with my Mythic Legions. But you can choose your own action figure display adventure. It's up to you at the end of the day. But let's dive into the head sculpt here. A little bit lighter in the hair color on him. And when I say hair color, I mean push broom, mustache, and the eyebrows. Looking interesting, very stoic face on him. Looking like a very 80s stereotypical dad. Kind of looks like my dad from the 80s, back when he had the Tom Selleck mustache going on. Kind of has that vibe to him there. You do get the visor that does come down just like we saw on the regular one. You got the wings off the side of the helmet, and you got the little puff of feathers up top. There is articulation on those feathers, so you do get a little back and forth if you want to. Back and forth on the head, as you can imagine. And like I said, visor up and down. And I guess we'll walk through the rest of articulation. Arms do go around, but blocked by those shoulders. You can get around them if you want to, but you do got some blockage there. They do move around a little bit there. Bicep cut. Single jointed, yep, single jointed elbow. You do get the side to side, hands back and forth, side to side. You got a gripping hand and a gripping hand, so no fists or anything like that with him here. You do get articulation at the top plus down below. So you do get the hula hoop plus the lower articulation. You do get those big old splits. If you need to throw him on a steed, you can do that if you want to. And of course, legs do go up. Thigh cut on him. Single jointed, nope, double jointed knees on here. Side to side at the knee as well, back and forth, side to side, up and down as far as articulation on the boots. Very kind of rubbery vinyl-like boots on here, almost like a garbage bag, like a Glad garbage bag is what it reminds me of. Kind of squeaky as well. He does got some shin guards and some knee protection. Of course, chainmail throughout, knight armor there. And I did mention the blue in the little logo here, the blue on the forearms, the blue on the skirt, looking very, very nice. You do got a spot to hold the sheath on the side. Looking very nice. Got some chains and plastic, of course, in the back. Just a very, very sturdy, strong figure is what this feels like to me. Will he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Very interesting, as his prior version did not fit on a stand. So to each their own once again. But a very, very fun figure. A very good-looking figure right here. Which leads me to bring out his counterpart, of course, from the original line in the box collection. Definitely different capes going on. This one is, as much as I like the colors on this one, I forgot how much I like this one too. Very nice soft goods cape on here. Got a little bit of a wire in the cape as well, which always goes a long way with me. Darker face, darker on the push broom once again, and the eyebrows on here. More accessories of this one, a dirty wash over it, different color blue. Definitely looks different, feels different. Got more accessories, got a lot more going on than this one, but there's something about these vibrant 80s colors that is a little bit special. We got to admit that. We got to admit that. But a fun looking figure, all things considered. And then you got the cartoon version of Warduke here. You can have these guys square off at a drop of the hat if you want to there. So an interesting one as we start building out that LJN cartoon collection. Get me that Elkhorn like yesterday. I cannot wait for that one. Very excited to get that hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll see what happens as we keep building out a Dungeons & Dragons collection. For a guy that knows nothing about Dungeons & Dragons, it's a wild time, 2024, let me tell you. But a lot of fun here with old Strongheart in both versions, in all honesty. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You picking up old Strongheart? You picking up any of these? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this very YouTube channel and all the things that go on every single day over here. Check out the Patreon. You can also be a free member now if you want to. Link in the description down below. Check out ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up a shirt. Don't forget my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstar Series on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. And don't forget to hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. and on Instagram. So for a little Dungeons and Dragons, for a little dice rollers and rock and rollers, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.